Welcome to everyone. Till now we have discussed about fast type but not of first degree ODE and its techniques to solve such type of problems. Now in the previous class we have discussed about the equation solvable for P. Today we discuss about solvable for Y and X. Now in each of solvable for Y and X there are two types. So we are going to the first type. And the problem is like that x p square minus 2yp plus ax equal to 0. See, in this equation there are only single term containing y. So we go to solvable for y. Similarly, in case of solvable for x, you can see that in the equation there are only single term containing x. So coming to this problem, this is now this equation can be written as y equal to xp square plus ax by 2p, that is y equal to xp by 2 plus ax by 2p. Now differentiating this with respect to x, we get dy dx, and we know dy dx is p. So p equal to, okay, then p minus p by 2, that is p by 2, then minus a by 2p equal to, now taking common as x by 2 dp dx, then 1 minus x by 2 dp dx is a by p square. So right, okay, okay, 2p and 2p square, so we can write 1 equal to x by p dp dx. Simplifying this, we get this, then dx by x equal to dp by p. Now integrating, we get this is log x plus this is log equal to log p plus log c, where c is an arbitrary constant. Then x equal to pc or p equal to x by c. Now putting the value of p in the given equation, we get, so putting the value of p in given equation 1, we get, see, this is our given equation, x p square, so x square by c square minus 2 yp x by c plus ax equal to 0. This is our given equation. So simplifying we get this, and this is our required general solution. This is required general solution of the given equation. So in this way we use the technique solvable for y for type 1 problem. Now next coming to second type. See, this is our second type of method, and this is our problem y equal to px plus p square x. Suppose this is 1, then differentiating 1 we get dy dx, that is p, equal to p plus x dp dx plus p square plus 2px dp dx. Then pp cancel out, just we get this minus p square, and from this to x dp dx, if we take common this, then we get 1 plus 2p. Okay, or dx by x minus equal to 1 plus 2p by p square dp, that is minus dx by x equal to 1 by p square plus 2 by p dp. Now integrating we get this is minus log x, then this is minus 1 by p plus 2 log p plus log c, where c is an arbitrary constant. Then we can write it as 1 by p equal to log x plus log p square plus log c, or 1 by p equal to log p square x c, or this is e to the power minus 1 by p equal to p square x c. Okay, then from here we get the value of x. So x equal to e to the power minus 1 by p by p square c. Now putting the value of x in 1 we get, so from 1, see this is our given problem, so we put the value of x in equation 1, we get y equal to px, that is p into e to the power minus 1 by p by p square c, then plus p square x, x is this, e to the power minus 1 by p by p square c, that is y equal to e to the power minus 1 by p common, then 1 by pc plus 1 by c. Okay, so also we can take taking c as common, then we get y equal to e to the power minus 1 by c, 1 by p by c into 1 by p plus 1. Okay, so this is our required general solution. Now see the variation of these two types. In the type 1 problem, here what is the difference between type 1 and type 2? In case of type 1, when we get the value of this, okay, from this equation x equal to pc, or we can get the value of p as p equal to x by c. So we put here the value of p in the given equation 1, then we get this as general solution, and the general solution, in the general solution there is no term relating to p. Okay, there is no p related term. General solution is written in terms of x, y and the arbitrary constant c. But in case of type 2, see, when we find out this x, or just before this line, from this line we cannot find out the value of p explicitly. We can't find the value of p explicitly in terms of x and c. So from this we are to find out the value of x, because in case of when we find the value of x, we get the expression in terms of p and c only. There is no term relating to x. But in case if we find out, if we try to find the value of p from this, we can't find the expression related to only x and c. So from this equation we have to find out the value of x. Now you can see that in this expression there are p related terms. So if we put the value of x in the given equation, then the expression for y, that is this portion, is also containing the terms relating to p and c. So this equation, that is this general solution, is a parametric solution where p is a parameter. So in case of second type of problem, as we cannot find the value of p explicitly, so we are to find the value of x, and the expression is in terms of p. Now putting the value of x in given equation, we find the value of y, where the expression is also in terms of p and c. Finally we get the general solution, which is a parametric solution, which is a, okay, in case of general solution I should write this both: x equal to e to the power minus 1 by p square c, and y equal to e to the power minus 1 by p into 1 by pc plus 1 by c. These two are general solution. Okay, just I am writing. See, here we get x equal to this and y equal to this. So combining these two, we get the general solution, that is, this is the parametric solution of the given ODE where p is a parameter. So in case of second type, we have to find out the general solution in this way, that is the parametric solution, and in case of type 1, we have to find out the general solution in terms of x and y. There is no term relating to p, as we can explicitly find out the value of p from this expression. But in the second type we can't find the value of p explicitly. Okay, this is the main difference. Now see, this is solvable for y technique. Now in case of solvable for x, we can find in the equation there are only single term containing x. So from this we easily can find out the value of x, and in case of type 2 also there are x equal to some expression in terms of p, y, this. Now you can say that, can we solve this equation using the technique solvable for x? Yes, we can solve by finding out the value of x as, that is, if we find the value of x as x equal to 2yp by p square plus a. Then differentiating this with respect to y, we get dx dy. Okay, in the left portion that will be dx dy, and this means 1 by p and so on. So in this way we can solve it, but this will be quite laborious. So see, if we can see that in the given expression there are only single term containing y, so we go for it that is solvable for y. But this is not that it can be solved only using this process. We also use this technique to find the value of x in this way. Okay, so in the next video we will discuss more interesting topics. Keep watching. Thank you.